Just wanted to say welcome to our new home, everyone. We're grateful that you could be here today. Approximately 3 years ago, I arrived to assist the consolidation process. One would never think that 3 years would progress this quickly. Right from the beginning, we assembled many teams to navigate through such a large project. Many of these teams included the building design team, the radio project teams, CAD RMS teams, 911 phone system teams, and police and fire advisory teams. During the past 3 years, hundreds of people from the SECC board management, SECC board management personnel, information technology, police, fire, EMS, and dispatching personnel, including several other entities involved in this 2080 agreement, assisted in bringing the consolidation to fruition. In the building before you is the latest technology to assist in the improved responses to emergency events. All emergency response personnel are now on the same radio system, improving their ability to intercommunicate with each other on large-scale events. The new CAD system will also assist in quickened response times and give nationally recognized dispatching response protocols. Our new facility has many redundancies to protect our equipment, personnel from flooding and severe storm events, to give us the ability to continue providing dispatching in the worst of conditions. Our new building now houses Bettendorf 911, Davenport 911, Scott County 911, and Medcom dispatching. Our new facility also holds more than just dispatching. It holds our emergency management agency, the emergency operations center, and a warrants division. We're pleased that they're housed with us, adding to our capabilities to respond to emergency events. Today, the SECC board is in attendance of this special ceremony. We have the board chair, Tom Sunderbruch, who is also the Scott County board chair. We have Mike Freemeyer, our vice chair. He is also the mayor of Bettendorf. We have Marty O'Boyle. He's our secretary. He's the mayor of Eldridge. And Mayor Gluba, Bill Gluba from Davenport. Also in attendance is Dr. Frank Cloudy. He's the chairperson for the Medic EMS board. We also have in our attendance with us today ex-official members of the board, which is Dee Bremer from the Scott County Administrator. We also have Decker Plone from the City of Bettendorf. He's their administrator. We have Craig Malin. He's the administrator for the City of Davenport. And also Linda Frederickson. She's the Executive Director for Medic EMS. We would also like to recognize previous members of the SECC board that helped greatly in our project. Our former SECC board chair is Jim Hancock. He's standing up here with us today. We also have another former SECC chair, Chris Gollin, and also a former secretary, Jack Hill. And in addition, Jerry McCormick, who was a previous board member. And finally, the Scott County Administrator, Ray Weirson, was formerly the Scott County Administrator that helped to get this project rolling and on its way before Dee Bremer took a hold of it. Thousands of hours were put into this project, all by public safety agencies, dispatchers, and information technology staff. We greatly appreciate their efforts in this project. I would also like to convey a special thank you to the following people who really went above and beyond by not only running their own agencies, but also dedicating vast amounts of time and resources to bringing the SECC operation up. That would be Dee Bremer and Mary Thief from the Scott County Administration and Human Resources Building and their staff. Also, Dave Donovan and his staff from Scott County Facilities and Support, and Matt Hurst and his staff from Scott County Information Technology. And finally, the SECC staff. We have Deputy Director Pam Paulson, the Systems Technology Coordinator, Gloria Fitzpatrick, and also our Quality Assurance and Training Manager, Mike Becker. Also, Annie Nugent is with us. She's our Administrative Assistant, just started this year, doing a good job for us. And also all of our other SECC dispatch staff that work tirelessly in helping with these programs and programming up the various projects. I could be out here for hours thanking all of the people that helped out with this project. There's literally hundreds of people within the agencies that brought this organization to a start. Now that we're in the new facility, over the next year we will continue to learn, improve, and grow on our systems. We look forward to providing services to the citizens of Scott County. I want to thank everybody very much for your patience and your help in bringing this project to fruition. I would now like to introduce the SECC chairperson, Tom Sunderbruch.
I would like to thank those of you in attendance and those who could not be with us today, including the elected officials, police chiefs, fire chiefs, and especially our dispatchers. There are 32 jurisdictions served by the SECC, and many of their representatives are here today to join in this celebration. It was their dedication and collaboration that made it possible. In 2003, elected officials in Scott County created a Citizens Blue Ribbon Committee, which was facilitated by our planning agency by state. Some of those participants are here today. That group of citizens reviewed several services that were provided by cities and the county to determine if there were efficiencies, including improved service level, that could be gained by consolidation. Each service was reviewed to determine the current status and needs. The Blue Ribbon Committee, when reviewing dispatch and radio services for public safety in the county, realized there were several deficiencies. They also quickly realized that each jurisdiction did not have the ability to overcome those deficiencies alone. The Blue Ribbon Committee had the wisdom to realize that the benefits of collaboration could include improved emergency communication services to all Scott County residents. These new services are being delivered without duplication and at the lowest cost, both in capital and operating costs. Our residents are paying for only one system that serves everyone. Because of this consolidation and the enormous potential that was seen in the consolidation, the local government and SECC were able to garner many grants to offset the capital costs. 1 state grant and 3 federal grants totaling over $6 million were received. For that, we thank our state and federal representatives that are here today, as well as those that couldn't be here, but continue to work hard for us in the legislature and or Congress today. Early on in the process, we were able to secure a federal grant that constructed a fiber optic data network to all of our Quad Cities that connect each public safety answering point and other critical facilities, such as the hospitals, to ensure a continuous delivery of information in any type of emergency event. These systems are fully redundant and have backup capabilities and will operate in any emergency. One of the grants assisted in the purchase of 1,413 radios and the upgrade and construction of tower sites in order to obtain 100% mobile and 95% radio coverage by all responding jurisdictions. You'll hear more from the building architect about how the grant for the U.S. Department of Energy for the geothermal heating and cooling system allows the building to qualify for LEED certification and to continue to reduce the cost to operate the facility for years to come. Before this consolidation, our county had 3 primary dispatch services and 1 medical dispatch service. Before consolidation, the medical protocol and questions dispatchers used to relay critical medical information to our first responders varied depending upon which emergency medical services provider and which dispatch center took your call. Before consolidation, radio reception and the ability to talk with other responders on the scene of an emergency did not exist with all agencies. Today, I am happy to report that those gaps in our services have been addressed, and our ability to serve the emergency response needs in our community have drastically improved and will continue to do so in the coming years. By our community committing to this consolidation, we will literally save lives and improve the services provided to anyone in our community that ever has to need to pick up the phone and dial 911. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Chairman Sunderbruch. Next up, we have Wold Architects and Design. We have Roger Schofer giving a speech for us here.
Thank you, Brian. It's really a great thing that we're dedicating this facility today, because some people believe that the rapture is coming on Saturday, and we want to make sure that we're ready for it. But really, when I think about this building, there's really one word that comes to mind, and that's integration. And when you look at the dictionary, you look at integration, one definition of it's an act or instance of integrating an organization. And Wold Architects and Engineers is extremely proud to be part of this, join this organization in this collaboration effort 2.5 years ago, along with my colleagues Kirsta Emke and Matt Verdon. Again, we're extremely proud to have been a part of this. And joining the organization around us that is one of the most organized and knowledgeable group that we've had the pleasure of working with. The second definition really talks about combining an integral whole. And when you think about this facility, it really did. It combined an EOC and a 911. It combined warrants in 911. It combined medics in 911. That's not generally seen in these types of facilities. And ultimately, the goal of this facility was to create a great place to work for the individuals, friendly, and ultimately make it flexible and adaptable to not only today but into the future. The third definition talks about behavior as an individual that is in harmony with the environment. And really, one of the goals of this project was to achieve LEED certification through the Green Building Council. And we're very pleased to say that we've submitted a document, we're about to submit the final documentation that will minimally get it at LEED Silver, and we have enough points, we most likely will make LEED Gold, which will look really good in that little circular part there. Brian thought it was for his portrait, but it's really not. Hopefully that will be added in the fall. But when you think about LEED certification, some of the things that went into this building, I can rattle off all kinds of things. Passive solar heating, rain gardens, which you see next here, lighting controls, water conservation. You know, this building will save about 30% water usage than a typical building. Reflective roof, high R values, recycled content and the materials used, waste management, the materials we as a result of the construction being reused in the future. And most importantly, the geothermal ground source heat pump system. Again, when you think of this as being a 24/7 facility, the advantages that you're going to gain over time are outstanding. And you think of 911, we don't have equipment on the roof because everything's being generated through the ground itself. We also had advanced commissioning through River Place Technologies, and that will also go a long way to saving operational cost. And the fourth definition, the final definition, is to make up, combine, or complete to provide a whole or larger as a unit, or it's the sum of its parts. And when you think about that, again, we did a lot of work with creating redundancy in the facility. Again, 100% of the critical function of this thing has a backup in case the initial one fails. We have hardening, we have safe zones that can accommodate the individual within the building and withstand 250-mile-per-hour winds. Again, this building is made up of concrete, it's made up of precast concrete, all types of materials that come together to create the whole. But ultimately that whole, and the goal of this facility is for it to be a fortress, but not look like one. And we're very proud to be a part of that process and project. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Roger. Thanks for the work that your building team did on this project. We're greatly appreciative of it. And you're also lucky that I got my speech in before you did. Also, we have Larson and Larson, who managed all the contractors or subcontractors in building this project. We have Brandon Wolry up to give a little speech for us.
Thanks, Brian. We want to thank Scott County, SECC Board, City of Davenport, Wold Architects and Engineers, and their design consultants for the opportunity to work with all of you. I'd also like to thank all the subcontractors and vendors for all your hard work, in which most of the labor and materials for this project were provided locally within the Quad Cities. We've really enjoyed working with all of you through the construction of the building and being a part of this team. We worked through one of the worst winters we've had in a long time, and through one of the wetter spring than we've usually had in years past, and still finished the building in a timely manner to bring this new communication center online on time. This has been a wonderful project for us as a company. The building and the site speak for themselves. The communication center looks amazing and is a very functional and capable building to serve the community. We want to thank all of you again for this opportunity and for working together so well through this project. Thank you.
All right, Brandon, nice job. Thanks. Larson and Larson, you did a nice job on the project. We're pretty happy with the building. Next up, for closing remarks, we have Chairman Sunderbruch again.
The construction of this new building is a symbol of the collaboration of our local governments. In reality, the building is only one piece of that collaborative effort. We are proud to provide quality dispatch services and improve public safety to our community. At this time, I'd like to call on my fellow SECC board members to join me for the ribbon cutting and ask that the Board of Supervisors, Bettendorf, and Davenport City Councils, along with Medic and EMA Board, to join us on the ends and behind us here as we end this 8-year project onto its next stage. So please come forward. Okay, we're ready to cut. Go about it. On 3, 1, 2, 3.